Okay, I had to start that shit from the beginning because the mic wasn't even fucking on. Um, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. And it's like, it's to the point where I'm at my journey where everything is. Yo, I don't even know how to process what's going on right now, bro. One thing they don't tell you about this healing shit, your healing journey, is that your nervous system is going to be your number one enemy. But I didn't even realize that that was a part of. I'm thinking this shit. Yeah, you express your feelings, you go through the shadow work, you explain where the emotions are coming from, you figuring it out, right? But then your nervous system, in a sense, can still be dysregulated and it can still cause internal issues, right? Like I said, I have never felt this way. And I mean, out of all of my, like, I've taken some like mental health breaks. I've taken, I know when I feel overwhelmed and overstimulated, I gotta take a break, right? But it has never been this bad. And I literally, like, I feel like I went into system overload and like everything shut down. My brain, like, it was bad. Like, it was bad, man. And it's like I'm dealing with so many emotions, but at the same time, it's like I gotta realize that this is still an active part of healing, bro. I was in fight or flight for years, and now that everything is calming and settling into place, my mind is like, whoa, 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 overload. I felt like SpongeBob on that episode when he had 1,001 things going on in his head and it was just pure chaos. That's literally how I felt for the last week. And it's crazy because, like I said, life is finally. I asked God for the opportunities, and He's like, "Here you go, deadass." And it's like this week I froze. It was like I couldn't take on anymore, bro. And it's just like, damn, like I'm trying to steward these blessings you giving me in real time, but it feels like my nervous system feels like it can't handle this capacity, and it's frustrating because it's like, damn, I'm here, I want to go, and it's like everybody is telling me to rest, bro. Like, spiritually, God is telling me to rest so that way I can process what it is I've been given, bro. But it feels like my nervous system is holding me back, and I understand I'm dysregulated. For once, my life is actually, I'm busy, but it's a good busy. I'm calmer. I'm finding my routine. I'm finding what it is that makes me feel. I don't even know the right words to put this shit into, bro, but I'm battling my nervous system now. Like, this is more than anxiety. This is more than a panic attack. This is, like I said, I've never had this type of, I don't know what you call this shit. But I did some research on it, and like, my nervous system is an overload. That's pretty much what it is. My nervous system is an overload, and it's like I've been drained. I ain't had no energy. Like, I literally reached my capacity, right? So learning how to build that willpower back up, and not realizing how long it's taking me to do that, bro. I take my energy very seriously. And like I said, with me being an empath, with me being an energetic being, if you want to look at that shit like that, it's been a very draining 2 weeks. There's no other way I can put it. Like, I really do wish I had the words to break this down, and I think I'm just gonna start posting content on it more, just to kind of help. Because I know if I'm dealing with this shit, I know a lot of other people are. I know a lot of people came into blessings and opportunities, and then they feel like they fumbling them because their nervous system doesn't know how to deal with it. And it's just like, that is what I'm experiencing right now. Like, This week has been the greatest turnout. The people I'm meeting, the rooms that I'm stepping into, it's nothing but blessings. But it's like, bro, like my body is just having a hard ass time accepting that this is our new reality, right? And it's kind of funny because they tell you to prepare because, you know, saying opportunity, or what's it called? It was Nipsey Hussle's quote where it's like, there's no such thing as the perfect time. It's where opportunity meets preparation, right? And that's when you take off. You prep, you prep, you prep. You get your mind ready. You get your body ready. But nobody tells you about your nervous system and the things that you still have to fight through on this journey, bro. And I'm learning this shit just like everybody else, bro. Like, man, and it's, I don't know, like in a sense, like I'm not gonna say I'm mad at myself, but I am, because it's just like, bro, we've handled worse, we've been through, but that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is your nervous system, because it has been in such your nervous system, since it's been in flight or flight for so long, it's been in so much chaos, it's been in so much uncomfortableness. Now that we're beginning to feel comfortable in the decisions that we're making, your nervous system is flowing red flags like, nah, this ain't right, this ain't right. And ultimately, that can lead you to self-sabotaging. Unfortunately, I do have what is called an anxious attachment style. I think, whatever. When I can't figure shit out and my brain don't function the way I need my brain to function, I shut down. And I've been trying to work on that. That is something I'm still actively working on, that shit. But I get that it does that to protect my mind, my thoughts, my mental. There's a reason why your body does certain things. You know what I mean? And understanding, not feeling shame or guilt for needing to take some time off. Not feeling like I'm the villain for trying to figure out my own mental health. Like I said, I've been struggling with this shit for years, bro. And it's just like I'm really trying to not say pick apart, but understanding what it is I'm feeling, why am I feeling it, and how it's affecting my entire body, how it's affecting my thought process, how it's internal conflict, external conflict, all that other shit. It's all related, bro. And just not knowing that that was another layer of healing, right? This journey has been crazy. And it's like, damn, like I'm being introduced to all of this shit, and it's like I feel like I'm ashy as fuck. Hey, y'all, it's cold shit outside. Yeah, like this shit is really fucking me up, and it's like boom, like my new job, right? I enjoy being at the office, but I slick had to take, and I made a video on this a few days back. I wanted to be at the office today. I did. My mind and my body literally shut the fuck down. Like I'm saying, I have never experienced this shit before, bro. Like, yeah, we talk about ascension symptoms, your body sore, whatever. But my mind literally shut the fuck down. I can't explain it. My brain said, duh. Like, that shit was stuck on stupid, my nigga. Like, and it's frustrating because it's like, bro, every day I'm fighting either my mind, I'm fighting my body, I'm fighting these demons, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit, right? And it's frustrating because it's like, yo, I'm right here. But in a sense, I feel like everything is divinely read for a reason. I feel like God slowed me down for a reason. I just got to figure out what that reason is, right? I did. I got a shitload of downloads this weekend, and I just kind of felt stuck. Like, I've been told that I'm sitting in the void, right? Between transmission and integration. If you understand, if you get it, cool. If not, all right, let it go over your head. But being in that void space of everything that I asked for is now showing up, and my body being fearful that, hey, it's here. Oh shit, what do we do? You're okay. I'm telling my mind and my body, hey, you're okay. This is where we want to be. This is the type of attention we want. This is where Yes, it's very overwhelming at first. I'm not gonna lie. But God is literally like here, and your body is like, literally, bro. Like, and it's crazy. And like I said, I have never, if anybody else is going through this, please let me know. Drop the comments, whatever. I always say that my mind is a blessing and a curse because I am so intelligent. The things I think about are so vast, but at the same time, when I do deal with my mental health issues, when I do deal with that healing, when I actually figure out what the triggers are and I process what these emotions are, bro, it becomes overwhelming. It becomes to the point where it's like, all right, damn, I get why you doing it. Now, how do we reverse it and get it to stop? You know what I mean? It's like my brain is always, it never cuts off, bro. It never cuts off. Talking about 1,000 thoughts a minute, shit. And I guess I shouldn't call it a curse because, like I said, at the end of the day, everything, this is a gift. You know what I'm saying? But processing and being in stewardship, or processing your gifts and showing gratitude towards them, right? And then understanding that in order to receive, you really do have to be, there we go, receiving in the stillness. There we go. Receiving in the stillness. You got to allow your mind and your body, your nervous system, in order to receive what God is giving you. Granted, I had so many paradigm shifts since the beginning of the year, but I was also drained as fuck, bro. Like, I was also depleted of all energy and motivation like that. But in a sense, that is the stillness, that is the void, resting to receive your next assignment, or resting to receive the next set of steps, right? And it's kind of crazy because today I was just kind of told to just kind of just sit and be quiet. I was just told to just sit and be quiet. And it's funny because I came across another business endeavor today, and I was like, damn, God just keeps giving. When you ask, you shall receive. You know what I'm saying? But being in good stewardship, I'm afraid to fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized that my communication, yeah, I'm gonna have to work better on that. But when my mind and body are in shit, a fucking ray, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know who struggles with this. I don't know if this is just the average person that has anxiety and I'm trying to play this shit off like I don't have it. I don't know, bro. But if people, like, if anybody else is going through this, bro, please let me know. Because I'm really trying to figure out how to push through this shit, bro. It is so hard for me to go out and show face when I really don't even have the energy to. It really is. And people keep saying, oh my God, I admire your strength. I admire your faith. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, you're woody woody woo. Like, you've been through so much. You survived this. How are you still smiling, bro? Life goes on, bro. Like, I keep going, bro. And it's like, it's crazy because it's deeper than that. I might not be a typical motivational speaker. I might not be a typical spiritual, mentor, none of that shit, bro. I'm still learning this shit by experience, my nigga. Like, pain comes with a gift. What you gonna do with it? Wisdom comes with experience. What you gonna do with that experience? How are you gonna integrate that into the new lessons that are being sent to you? Like I said, that all the void is the transmission with integration. Literally, like, okay, this is what is being told, this is what's being given. Okay, now integrate it into everyday life, right? but realizing on a higher level that you need that rest. You need your nervous system to be regulated in order for anything to process, for anything to be received, right? Having that capacity to receive. I'm thinking all day I got all the physical capacity, I got all the mental capacity, but I really didn't. My nervous system was like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. And that's the gag, bro. Like, and God, it was kind of crazy because I sat and prayed and I was like, yo, why do I feel like I'm fumbling this shit? And it was just kind of told, hey, you're not fumbling. You're exactly where you need to be. This is how your body processes the new earth. This is how your body processes everything that you ask for. This is how your body is processing. Like they say, in order to start a new life or to get a new life, you gotta let the old one die. Like, literally, that's what I'm experiencing in real time. I'm grieving the old me, the habits I used to have, the things I used to do, being fearful of what people thought. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Like, you gonna accept me how you accept me. It's gonna resonate or it don't. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm seeing so much growth and I'm learning a lot. Like I said, I had no clue that your nervous system was, how do I explain this? When I took psychology, I knew that the nervous system played a part when you have anxiety and when you're dealing with certain mental issues, mental health issues, right? You're battling your mind, right? I knew that the nervous system played a part in it because every time I had an anxiety attack, my nervous system would be in a fucking tizzy, right? But how much it's developed and changed over the years based off the things that I've experienced, right? Like I said, it's a fucking list. At this point, one of these videos, I will write my fucking story and y'all can hear that shit, bro. But like I said, like when your nervous system has been in flight or flight since you were 4, 5, 6 years old, and now you're finally at a space of calm, it took 20 years of your nervous system to be like, hey, bro, like, this was a normal for me. Like, you know what I mean? And for me to now be calm, to finally feel secure, safe, and stable, I'm still fighting my mind. I'm still fighting my nervous system. And it's crazy to me because it's like, yo, what is the fight about? Why are we on guard? Why are we armed? And convincing yourself that, yo, the light is, okay, confirmation, that was crazy. That just threw me. I'm sorry. Yeah, like, now finally feeling safe, secure, and stable. And my nervous system being like, yo, this is different. We're on guard. Like, we want to fight this new beginning, and there's nothing to fight. And that's when it becomes like a point where it's self-sabotaging. And I just kept asking God, I'm like, yo, like, please give me the strength to maintain these blessings, bro. Please don't let me fumble this shit. Like, stewardship in real time, bro. Like, it's finally like he's finally giving me a sit at the table. He's finally placing a crown on my head. It's my time to sit at the throne. But I feel like I'm fumbling. Like, my body feels like I don't deserve the crown. Like, this pressure heavy, don't get me wrong. But I've been carrying this weight my whole life, bro. Like, now he's just giving me the opportunities for it to grow at a faster rate. He's putting the people in my life that will motivate me, that do give a damn, that want to see me succeed. He's putting in my life. He's putting me in rooms with people who have already accomplished, and how they just pour life into me, man. It's crazy. I walked up to a millionaire the other day and I just asked him, I was like, what kept you, what kept you, you know what I'm saying? What kept you, what kept your head on straight, bro? And I had told him a little bit of my story because we had a similar upbringing. And I told him my story and he was like, no, you're recovering. And you're the next one to hop on that stage and tell us about what you just told me. And it's like, to hear that And it's just like, hey, just don't give up. And I think about that time I was underground for SG Row. Don't quit. The way we used to spit that shit, bro. Don't quit. And I keep realizing that I haven't quit. This idea just keeps evolving and expanding. I'm gonna keep talking about this shit, bro. I'm about to drop some real shit coming soon, bro. Hey, stick with me, bro. The elevation never went nowhere, it just evolved. But saying all this to say, sometimes your nervous system is what's keeping you from fully taking that dive, right? That is that last little push of, I guess you want to call it doubt, but it really ain't even doubt. My body full out shut the fuck down. Like, I have never experienced no shit like that. Like, in a sense, for those that suffer with depression, it almost felt like a depressive episode, but it wasn't. Like, it was my body literally screaming that I needed rest, bro. And that's what I had to give it. And I'm not rushing, no matter how anybody feels, bro. Like, I'm not rushing to, my body need to heal, it need to heal. You know what I'm saying? You would think that's one lesson I would have learned. You know, God has a funny way of sitting my ass down. If you know, you know. It's always an extreme. It's always an extreme, bro. I swear. Shit. Fucking pneumonia. Breaking bones. Just goofy shit. Car accident. Sit the fuck down, nigga. Like, how many times I gotta tell you? Like, man, like. But this time, it wasn't even on no. My body was just like, hey, we need to rest. And I listened. I didn't force it. And I didn't let, I used to be a people pleaser, right? I didn't let other people feel in some kind of way push me into, well, I was already in overload to begin with, but I didn't allow anybody to keep pushing me, right? And like I said, on my last video, I had talked about how, like, knowing when and not, when, I can't even talk, bro. Knowing yourself, knowing your mind, knowing you, right? I'm self-aware about a lot of shit. Like, I'm aware of how my energy is around certain people, and when, being that I carry the frequency that I carry, I have the power to shift the frequency in the room, right? I have the power to change the energy in the room. Everybody do. You know what I'm saying? Just simply going up to somebody and giving them a compliment can shift the energy of that person right then and there. They could have been having the shittiest morning, and you just made their day just by giving them a compliment, bro. Or telling a joke and getting everybody to laugh because it was on some goofy shit. That's what I'm known for most, bro. I'm a goofy ass nigga, bro. Foolishness Entertainment, we is. You know what I mean? But I understand how if I don't show up a certain way, how that can impact other people around me, right? And honestly, it was shown in 4K this week. I didn't realize how much my absence had an impact. Yet again, my presence. But my absence having an impact is fucking insane, bro. I got people calling me talking about, hey, where you at? Like, we ain't seen you. We need your energy in the office. Like, we need you, bro. And it's like realizing that you have that power, bro, is crazy, bro. People, they acknowledge your presence, but then they miss you in your absence is shit crazy. It is. But knowing that also comes with another responsibility on days that I don't have it. Days where my energy is low. Days where I'm not the greatest. Like, and I don't really, not say don't feel like being bothered with, because it's more than mood. But like I said, I'm alchemizing negative ass energy literally by the minute, by the hour, by the second. I am transmuting whatever pain you got, throw it at me, bro. And I'm transmuting that shit in real time. And it's a lot on your body. It's a lot on your mind. It's a lot, bro. I am a light worker in real time. Real time. People come up to me every day. And I feel like, I'm not saying that they're tests from God, but I know they are. I am that angel that people need in that moment. It's my gift. I will never turn nobody down on the street. If I have the resources or if I have something that they need, I'm going to give it to them. I'm always quick. If you ever ride in the car with me, I will stop at a light and give somebody some money if they asking for it. Stop and give them some water bottles, some blankets. Sometimes you need to be that blessing in the moment. And I'm not saying if you're not called to... I've experienced a lot of, I'm not going to say miraculous situations, but it was funny. We was in, where were we at? I think we was out Baltimore. We might have been out Baltimore. And I don't be out Baltimore like that. I don't. Like, I mean, if it's a show out there, cool, I slide. I mean, I got family out Randallstown, but I don't really be out B-more like that. Went out B-more, and it's kind of crazy because there was a lot going on, and somebody walked up on us. And we sitting in the car, we smoking or whatever. And somebody walked up on us, so I'm already clutching. And I'm like, hey, bro. Bro, I wasn't fucking with it. But I'm already clutching, but he's coming up, and someone told me, help him out. And granted, most of the time, like I do, I'll get like a little whisper in my ear or something. And someone told me to help him out. So I let him walk up to the car or whatever. I got the window down. And I ain't have a whole lot. I think I had like $10 in cash on me or some shit. And I literally took what I had. I dapped him up. And I said, hey, go get your medication. Do what you need to do. Have a blessed night. And when I tell you he took off his hood, he was just like, don't stop being the angel that you are. God is going to bless you tenfold. And that was a test. Now, granted, I'm not saying open up your windows. Like I said, we was in B-more, bro. I was clutching like shit. But, bro, like, you gotta... I was that man's blessing. I gave him enough, not only for him to get food. Yeah, because I don't remember how much change I had. I know it was more than $10 because that's what he had asked us for. He was like, bro, I need $10 to get my medication. So I don't remember how much I had, but I gave him all the cash I had in my wallet. I gave it to him. And he was just like, don't stop being the angel you are. And he looked at me and he said something that only, I'm not going to say only God could. I knew it was a test. And I've had many tests like that, and I continue to pass them. Because you never know what anybody going through. You know what I'm saying? When I needed it, God showed up. When I needed resources, God showed up. Whether it was through the angels he's got in play, like I said, it's... God almost moves like a chessboard, in a sense. Where he's got pawns, rookies. He's constantly putting people in place in order for miracles to take place or to happen for other people. Sometimes God would use you as a blessing to someone else. You just got to figure out how to use your power, your energy to help that other person. What resources and assets do you have? And sometimes it don't even gotta be an asset. Sometimes it could just you being an open ear. And so far that's been like my biggest thing. Like I just let people talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got 99 issues going on. But somebody catch me and they're just like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And it's just like I'm kinda, I don't know if y'all like experience like I don't know, they be showing on cartoons and shit, but you got like the angel on one side and the devil on the other side. I always hear what is it, my right ear? Right ear or left ear? Technically your left ear is a warning and your right ear is guidance, but I walk with God. God lives through me. That's whatever he say do, I'ma jump, buddy. I'ma jump. But But yeah, just giving people that safe space. Sometimes all they need is a conversation to know that they're not growing crazy. Sometimes all they need is a conversation to realize that they are in divine alignment. Sometimes all they need is a conversation or just an open ear to be heard, and God will use you as that answer. Nah, being an angel is not easy. Being a divine being is not easy. It's not, because you still got to figure out your worldly issues. Just God gives you assistance, but you still got to figure this shit out yourself too. Like, you are the living miracle. You are the miracle. You are the blessing, bro. And sometimes you gotta learn how to act like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying take that how you gonna take that. You know what I mean? But you are the miracle. If God has gotten you through things that only God could get you through, bro, you are a walking miracle. Literally. If you weren't supposed to be here, bro, you are a walking miracle. Take that shit, bro. And wear that crown proudly. It's heavy, but wear it proudly, man. Like I said, the pressure is heavy. The pressure is heavy. But you know you got it. You wouldn't have been given to you if you didn't think you could handle it. So, dealing with all of that, learning how to regulate my nervous system. Yes, I have a tendency to go incognito. I don't mean to do it on purpose. It just happens. No, do not blame every Aquarius for this. A lot of us do detach, but this is some other shit, bro. Like I said, I have never had my body fully shut down. I have never had my mind completely just shut off. Like, that shit was crazy. But like I said, probably this week I will get back to my scheduling program, regularly scheduled programming. We'll see, man. We'll see. But also in real time, I'm learning what's sustainable and what's not. And somebody said that not too long ago. I want to say it was Chris Hart that said that. And he was like, yeah, you know, there's nothing wrong with starting a new routine, but is it sustainable? Can you sustain it in order for you to stay consistent? For me, some adjustments had to be made. Adjustments had to be made. But it's like, getting up early has always been some light shit because you got more hours in the day. So, like, for me, like, that's a no-brainer. Like, yeah, get up at 4 or 5 o'clock. Now, granted, make sure you're getting at least 6 hours of sleep. Because it ain't going to do nothing if you getting up, but you up all night. You know what I mean? And you need rest. You need rest. That's when the blessings come in, is when you're sitting and rest and when you have the capacity to receive. And most of us are kind of just sitting in that void. I mean, still be active, still make conscious decisions and put the right pieces on the board and move how you need to move. Take, you know what I'm saying, acquired action. But at the same time, that doesn't mean run around like a chicken with your head cut off. Like today, I was presenting another business opportunity that tied all my other business opportunities together. Deadass. Like, I have been struggling with social media marketing. Bro, I just found the loophole and bro. We about to, I feel like at this point, all I'm doing is social experiments at this point. I literally feel like I'm back in school and we're just conducting experiments at this point. So I'm going to try some shit out, see if it works. And if it does, cool. Another asset to add to the board. I don't know. It's God's game, but I'm the queen. Hey, yo, it's God's game, but I'm the queen, bro. Hey. And I get back to releasing music, too. I really been popping my shit on a whole other level. You playing, get sent to the devil. Niggas will run up on you for let them. I'm the type to run up, done up, put some funds up. Yeah, I'm the flyest jet. My money too legit. 3 businesses and a non-profit. See, I struck gold and all my assets overflow. All my assets overflow. Not for me to pop my shit. How I walk like this. How I wear my drip. Diamonds glistening on my neck and wrist. Nigga, I took them risks. But don't get it twisted, man. I've been iced out. Like I said, man, I don't need the clout. Making different investments, help my family out. Help my family out. See, generational wealth is no longer an issue. Thank God, man. I don't look what I've been through. I seen the barrel in the blade. Street smarts chose a different way. Now I got 10 more ways of getting paid. Taking calculated risk and minding my business. As the screen goes back, I ain't held this pack. Now I got the ball back. Hey, now I got the ball back. Hey, everything I do is a calculated move. Like, little baby, man, I got something to prove. I already told you I ain't nothing to fuck with. Y'all gonna learn, man, how to respect it. Went homeless to starting multiple businesses. This ain't little kid shit, but y'all about to witness. Greatest nigga that ever did it. Hey, look, you ain't with a shoe against us. One wrong move gets you bounced quick. Y'all don't know about the power I possess. I stay quiet and let the niggas guess. I ain't never been one to finesse. Look, I'm a queen in the game of chess. Niggas don't like me because of how I move. I seen the snakes and knew how they move. And to see with fools, it's monkey see, monkey do. Whatever you do, man, just follow through. Just follow through. Niggas really want to see you lose. But that's when you show them that you living proof. Man, who lacking now, boy? Don't play with me. I mastered alchemy. I ain't let life get the best of me. Hey, I ain't let life get the best of me. Hey. Bro, I gotta get back in the studio. I gotta get back in the studio, bro, for sure. But yeah, man, somebody needed to hear that. And yeah, music dropping soon. Yeah, somebody needed to hear that. Or another bar. My word is my wisdom. I'm trying to build up a kingdom. It don't matter the season. Give them a reason. Show them and teach them how to do it. Make them prove it till they know how to do it. Then give them the guidance until they master it like giants. Do it all again. Create a system that does it for them. Leadership is evolution. You gotta be willing to get the instruction. Let this song be your inspiration. My story be your motivation to go and get it. Nigga, go and get it. Could rent, do again. Had to run it up. Fanny need some food. Had to run it up. Almost lost it all. Had to run it up. Playing, now it's time to run it up. And now we running up. And now we running up. Yo. I think that's it. Nothing else is coming to my mind. So if y'all are going through this void with me, just sit and be patient. God's gonna be dropping gems into your mind as downloads. Just write the shit down. Or if you're a dreamer like I am, he's probably gonna drop that shit in your dreams. But your blessings are here. Everything you pray for, granted, it's taking some time. God was like, yo, I'm gonna deliver. Just give me a moment. Shit, 3 years later. Everything you ask for, everything you've been praying for, about to show up to your doorstep, love. Embrace the void. Rest. You succeed in the stillness. You receive in the stillness. You heal in the stillness. Until next time, love, light, Ashe.